What a crowd! Opening night of rugby here in Austin. AG fans flying that flag high, cheering loud. Everybody on hand. Packed house at Bold Stadium. Hey, even the armadillos are in the house? Are you kidding me? That guy's disgusting. AGs and Warriors of Utah coming up next.
A scene befitting the occasion. We welcome you to the capital of the great state of Texas. After over a year, Major League Rugby is back in North America, and we could not be more pleased. Glad to have you with us here at Bold Stadium in Austin, alongside former USA Eagle and USA Sevens man Colin Hawley. I'm Kit McConico. Colin, it has been 377 days since these teams have played a competitive match, but that all ends tonight here in Austin.
It's an absolutely electric atmosphere. We got Paul Okafor on the back. Talk with the players beforehand. Each and every one of them in their eyes are looking for a rugby game tonight. It's absolutely fantastic.
Colin, let's take a look at our keys tonight for Utah, sponsored by On Watch.
Yeah, the Utah keys, talking to the coaches, Sean Pittman and Sean Davies for the match. Run the attack pattern. They want to play quickly and they want to play wide, and also bring in the physicality to the defensive line.
And the keys to the game for Austin, sponsored by AMF.
No surprise, Austin wants to bring the physicality there at the bottom of the list, but also maintain their defensive shape. No holes in the middle of the field. And also execution is paramount. They must hit those set pieces, the scrums and lineouts, and they're going to have a game tonight.
And the key player tonight for Utah, sponsored by On Watch.
Utah Warriors with their number 15 fullback, Mikey Te'o, one of the most dangerous players in the MLR. He's going to be sitting back there like a punt returner in football, making some mayhem in the back of the field.
Colin, who's your key player for the home team?
Big Jamie McIntosh, or the Wappa.
We now sit it down sideline to check in with the third member of our broadcast crew, Jim Knox.
Oh, yes, kid. Opening night, Bold Stadium. Rugby is here. Professional rugby, Bold Stadium. Austin fans, hey, they're ready to go. Brittany, how excited are you?
Let's go and beat them!
AG's taking on the Warriors tonight. A couple of the injured players, though, but you guys, I think the intensity here, you can feel it in the crowd. You can feel it and see it in the players' eyes. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm just loving being here. The boys are really amped up and ready to go, and yeah, they're ready. I don't have anything else to say.
All right, let's head down to the field and let's see what's going on. We're waiting the AGs to take the field. We got Austin Willis, one of the biggest fans in rugby right here with the flag. Now, Austin, what are you looking forward to in tonight's game? We got almost a packed stadium here. This is the place to be. What are you looking forward to?
Oh, yeah, 7 months of work. The boys have got it. We're all ready. Everybody's after it. Live events are back in Austin, Texas, man. Everybody's excited. It's buzzing out there in the stands, and we're thrilled.
All right, we move out of the way real quick. As you see, security right there. That's the locker room right there. Pretty soon, any second now, on the right, the AGs will be coming out of the locker room, led by Sam Harris, the head coach, first-time head coach. A lot of optimism for this year. This is going to be their year. And Austin Willis, I tell you what, you're here with the flag. You're that big of a fan. What a thrill for you to lead in front of the stadium right here, the team out on the field.
Absolutely, man. It's a blessing. We're ready to do it. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Players are about to come out any second now. We are about to be ready to go, and we got he's ready to go right now. Austin, hey, I'm going to run with you, Austin. Here we go, buddy. Well, he's got some speed. That way, Austin will lead him on. There you go. All right, Austin, fire up that crowd, buddy. The AG flag is flying high here at Bold Stadium, making the victory lap. Let's come back over here. The smoke is coming out of the columns. The Warriors right now out on the field awaiting, and here come the AGs. Look at the size. There's Wappa right there. Look at the size of Jamie McIntosh. I'm telling you what, folks, this is like pro football without pads. The size of these guys, 6'7", 6'8". Here comes Seb. Look at big Seb right here, 6'8", unbelievable. Look at the intensity on these faces. Here's big Seb. Seb ready to go right here to Chavez. Here we go. I tell you, it's going to be a great game. AGs taking on the Warriors, lined up, ready for the national anthem, and ready, kid, for the kickoff coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats and caps as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem by Austin's own Nash Hernandez Orchestra.
Take a look at the starters for the visitors from Utah. Very impressive front line. Franco Vandenberg, Sama Malolo, and Angus McClellan. McClellan leads Major League Rugby in all-time minutes for a prop. He will be there as the tight head. Also a very good hinge, Vasca and Schulte. The youngest captain in Major League Rugby, your flanker, number 7, Bailey Wilson. And the reserves for the visitors.
A couple guys you can notice on there. Khalifi on the bench, a bunch of firepower sitting there for the Utah Warriors. Actually help out. Fitness going to be a big key indicator for success here in the first MLR match of the season. See how fit these boys are in their offseason.
Ready to get things underway here at Bold Stadium. Waiting for the opening kick here at Bold Stadium. Nestled in Circuit of the Americas.
They can play.
Right here in the middle of North America's only F1 track. The visitors in the red and black ready to take the opening kick. Mo Chaudhry, the Canadian, is our referee, assisted by Kat Roach and Butch Newen-Schwander. Mr. Chaudhry with the whistle and underway. Austin in the burnt orange and white to take the opening kick. It went backwards, couldn't take it cleanly. But Austin will have the first opportunity offensively deep inside their own 22.
That's a beautiful kickoff. Gilgronis need to take that thing in the air. This is their first test inside their own end, circling the wagons. What's their exit strategy here? Can Maggie get this ball out into touch? You know, he's got a sure foot, and just like that, boom, relief pressure.
McGee clears the lines. The fly half, 29-year-old, originally from London, England, 26 caps with the USA Eagles. Kat Roach, one of our assistant referees, and the visitors with the lineout. First set piece, Sama Malolo, the Sydney, Australia U20 man, set to take it. Set piece is so important to both of these teams. Utah will be looking to set the table early on, try to spin it wide, cleanly taken. Teo in that back three looking to get a touch. The big number 8, Yuri Van Vuren, the South African, unable to break through.
Interesting with the set piece, they had a bunch of their backline players out wide with their back row.
Great run on to Josh Whippy. Back from injury. Lance Williams also back. Good to see him. Off running and big hits right at the gain line.
Well, they both wanted to bring physicality, and they're doing it right now in the opening minutes.
Colin, you and I were talking about who would be able to set that physical standard, who would be the more physical of the two sides. There is Mikey Teo, the X Factor.
Oh, here we go.
The hands of Malolo. Visitors looking dangerous early on. Back with Teo. Now Matt Jensen, that 6'7" Pennsylvania product. Quick to the breakdown. Opportunity outside. Teo steps inside. Cannot be brought down by one. Still on his feet. Finally brought to ground.
This is exactly what Utah wanted to play. They wanted to play quickly, get from the rucks, move the ball from side to side. They specifically wanted to get in Teo's hands on the wing, on the edges early and often. And now the big boys are going to work in the middle.
Vasca quick to the breakdown. Great work there. Little kick through from Schulte. Schulte overcooked it too much. He was looking for Joseph Manu, but the wing from Pago Pago, American Samoa, just unable to catch up to it. And one thing you and I noticed, it is a narrow in goal here at Bold Stadium, and that may have been the reason that Manu was unable to get on the end of that one.
You know, it's so tough. A kick pass in rugby, putting that thing on the foot and trying to find somebody on the outside, it's a difficult thing to do, especially with these small in goals. You got to weight that thing perfectly, but talking to Sean Pittman and Sean Davies for the match, Schulte, the connection with him and Mano is going to be big. Mano's going to have a breakout game. And here we go. Here's some more plays coming back in. Just the continuity of the Utah Warriors, moving the ball from right to left, quick ball from the rucks. And here's Mikey Teo playmaking as he does at the 15 spot, putting people through gaps. And you just see the speed to the breakdown. The ball movement that's happening here from the Warriors, this is exactly the game plan that they want to play.
Colin, this is a Warriors front pack and forward pack, I should say, and particularly front row. They like to carry, they like to score. They are there to do damage, and you see that ball in hand. Few teams in Major League Rugby are as good as the front row, and Schulte back on his feet. Good news there for Utah.
Kind of surprised Teo didn't take that corner right there. He stepped back inside. Maybe it's that first game. I don't know if I got the speed around the corner yet. Let me go ahead and play it safe, but you know, great play by the Utah Warriors. You can see their continuity. They maintained possession. They played through the phases. No knock-ons, which was huge. And now they're sitting pretty.
And Colin, you mentioned Mikey Teo, a bit of a hitch in his gait there. That may be it for him. He's going to head to the side. We'll see. And that would be a massive loss if the vice captain, the product out of Long Beach Poly High School in LA, and he's just going to go out. He will stay in the game. But he certainly, there was a hitch there from Teo. And he's the kind of player, when he is on the field, he is a difference maker on both ends.
Yeah, he just dances on the field. He makes people look silly. All right, Utah Warriors with the ball at the top into the hands of Malolo.
Cleanly taken on the line out. Visitors looking to strike first just outside that try line. Lance Williams, the Waimea Waterfall, dancing there. Couldn't get through Malolo, but the whistle had blown. The penalty to Utah, says Mo Chaudhry. And penalties, a big part of this game. Both these teams, a lot of penalties in their exhibition matches. And one thing that both coaching staff said they really wanted to clean up tonight.
Now remember, Austin's victory conditions today. Maintain their defensive shape. Even though the Utah Warriors are going left and right, they're not getting a lot of purchase. They've been stuck on the line here. You know, they stopped the try from happening. They gave up a penalty, but their shape has been looking pretty good so far, going left and right from a team that's playing pretty quickly so far.
They have that speedy back line. They like to get it to Fisher, Whippy, Teo. We've already mentioned Teo numerous times. And the visitors strike first. They take advantage of the penalty. They raise the flags. 3-0 Utah.
So let's pull that back, right? So Austin had the chance to go ahead and take that ball off the kickoff and set something down there and get themselves out of trouble. They mishandled the kickoff. They put back in their end. They got able to clear the lines, get to touch, but it still was a beachhead one by Utah. Let's see if the Gilgronis can go ahead and get their own. And what a big hit off the kickoff. That was fantastic. Number 14, Nicholas Davis, the heat-seeking missile, getting some action in early.
Absolutely leveled there. Austin looking to return the favor, putting pressure on Utah inside their own 22. Basket taking his time, looks to set things up. He will take the box kick high into the air as the chase there.
Oh, what a grab.
It is. Inzan and Elon Pudik unable to come away with it. Pudik, one of the original Austin men, an OG, if you will, his 4th year with this side. Born in South Africa, raised up in Dalhart in the Panhandle.
The OG for the AGs. Back there taking the, that's one of the most difficult things to take is, you know, you're sitting there and you can't fair catch that thing. So when you get up in the air trying to field that ball, you have somebody else who's jumping up at the same speed and just colliding in midair trying to get that thing out of the air. Really difficult thing to do in rugby.
First scrum of the match will be to Utah. Ask a few words with his men. And Colin, the scrum is one of those things that people that are new to rugby, they look at it and they just see a bunch of guys going at it, but they don't really know what's happening. If you would explain a little bit of what takes place in the scrum.
Yeah, I played in the back line. I don't really know what they do in there anyway. No, this is a set piece play in rugby. It's really the point of pride within, you know, the forward pack, the numbers 1 through 8, right? So the ball's fed. It's a way to restart play, and it's really, you get a really offensive platform here because the defense is back 10 meters. So being able to win ball at these set pieces with all 8 forwards getting in there and pushing against each other, you know, it's a point of dominance in the game, which we know Jamie McIntosh on the AG team is looking to do.
Austin quick to the breakdown, trying to find room to the top. This is a narrow field here at Bold Stadium. We'll see whose advantage that plays to this evening. Quickly there, looking.
Advantage AG.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Austin, a bit of space. Nice move, Tyler Fisher. The center able to dislodge it, and Te'ao not pleased with what he saw coming from Austin, but it will be an opportunity for Austin as the penalty advantage was in favor of the Gilgronis.
The offsides there by the Utah Warriors, a little bit ill-disciplined, but I really liked what was happening from the AGs. They had a set piece there. They brought it back out to the right. They had a spot ball at the back, and it looked like they had a 4-on-1 on Mikey Te'ao on the outside, which that was dangerous. Mason had a little bit of a fumble, but getting that through their hands, that would have been something really impressive.
Utah, a team that prides themselves on their kicking ability. Clean take by McGee. McGee returns the favor.
Little kick tennis going
Line
on.
driver all the way back to the 22. Now Te'ao. He will put boot to ball. Finds a bit of space behind the Austin lines. Puttick gives chase inside his own 22. Te'ao there, chasing his own kick. Certainly doesn't look hobbled at all in that situation. Puttick nowhere to go, swarmed by red jerseys. Haley Cali, the Austin scrum half there. Austin trying to get it wide here to the near side.
Oh, this is dangerous. Mismatch on the outside.
Mooney Ham, a bit of space. Excuse me, rather, Cole Davis, Calgary, Alberta native.
That was a great pass to play from the Gilgronis. There was a kicking exchange. Te'ao found some space in the back. They recovered, moved the ball out wide, found the mismatch, and now they're in Warrior territory. Warriors got the ball back here, but this is a bit tit for tat in the opening minutes of this game.
Warriors at the 10-meter line, 9th minute, 3-0 Warriors.
Going for the box kick here.
No chase, and the chase almost is as important, if not more, than the kick. No one in red there, so Austin will take it. Now up to the midline. Mooneyham, one of the new additions for Austin.
Mooneyham, a Rockland native, Northern California.
Back behind.
My neck of the woods out there.
Your boys there. Mac Mason coaches have spoken very highly of the Cairns, Australia native, another U20 product from the Wallabies. And this one will find itself out into touch.
So we're seeing right here in the beginning of this match, when you have this kicking exchange, it's really about territory, finding your shape early and often. So you're seeing both teams using their foot to kind of get themselves out of trouble, finding the space on the outside. Really, who wins these kicking exchanges, finding the space in the back of the field, is actually going to find dominance in getting their field position. So that's essentially what they're doing, feeling each other out, who's got the better foot, and who can actually capitalize it once you have field position.
Davis, the big 6'8" South African, rises in the line out to take the throw from Roach. Trying to break through.
Oh, what a knife in the midfield.
And the whistle, Austin, looks like they had it there.
Penalty to AG.
And an opportunity here. Will Austin elect to kick? McGee will send this one out into touch. And Austin will play the field position battle.
Great kick by McGee, and again, a penalty from the Utah Warriors. He's a great attacking platform. Set piece ball within the Utah Warriors 22. Now, this is the point in time in those games. Once you get inside the 22, the enemy's red zone, do you capitalize? Do you convert with your time down there? This is a big moment for the AGs to see what they can do. Utah came away with 3 points. AG needs to come away with something.
Into the hands of Mason. Mason brought down by Fisher. Into the big lock to Chavis.
AG threat.
Cowley quick there, looking for a bit of space. Little chip over comes from McGee.
Oh, no.
It ends up with Austin in the hands of Mooneyham, but Mooneyham is going to say that was touched. It looks like it may have gone forward. Mooneyham,
Penalty to AG.
first
offside.
overall pick in the MLR collegiate draft. First player to ever be drafted twice in the same year. So Austin, as you said, once you get inside the 22, it's akin to being inside the 20-yard line, the red zone in football. That's when you can start shaping things up, and Austin will send this one out,
Kick to the corner.
looking to play the field
AG's
position
wanna
game a
try.
bit more.
All right, so you got a line out, 5 meters out. What are you going to do? Are you going to leave it to the big boys to kind of drive it in? This is a big moment to see if you can get this ball, bring it down, and go to work in the engine room. Let's see what they end up doing here.
Oh, and remember the last time these two teams met in week 5 a year ago, Utah tied things on a driving maul, but a poor line-out take there right into the hands of Lance Williams, one of the fan favorites. Williams up to the 22, Utah. And the whistle before the kick.
Not releasing.
A
Penalty
squandered
Utah.
opportunity. Austin, they were looking for that driving maul, but they couldn't take it cleanly on the line-out.
They're going to be kicking themselves for that. They got a great opportunity. They had momentum at their backs. They did all the hard work, and they just need to go ahead and get their structure down the lineouts, get their guy up in the air, get that thing down, and drive it over. Utah put the pressure on, got the turnover, and now look at that. The ball's cruising back over into Austin territory, and they just change into the field. It's just like that. Utah Warriors got the wind at their backs.
Take another look at that replay. Mistimed as Cam Dodson, one of the fresh faces, a new addition straight from Grand Canyon University. He was going down, that ball was coming in. He just couldn't hold on, and Utah, the recipient of it.
You know Sean Pittman. He's a Eagle, 4-pack, front row. He'd have been sitting there playing this over and over again. He's not going to be happy with that, but early days in the match.
Chaudhry making sure both lines are there. The ball has to go down the middle. Another clean take on the line out. Back it goes. Utah still with it. No whistle. Baska out to Schulte, the German international.
Stolen by AG.
And Austin, good work at the breakdown from the AGs. Able to steal it away. Utah not releasing.
That's a part of the physicality game that we're talking about. Mike Teo coming in and having a bit of a word with the ref, but having that set-piece ball right there in the midfield, getting over the top and getting a poach, that is a dominant statement right there and a great turnover for Austin.
We head back down to the sideline to check in with our man Jim Knox.
Line out AG.
Knights coming out tonight supporting the AGs. And Don, you became a rugby fan how long ago?
6 years ago, knocked him.
Elgin, and when they come a scrum time, let's hear the scrum.
Let's go, AG, let's go, boys, let's push! Push, let's go!
Here we go, Don. A little more, Don. We got to get him in there.
Push, let's go, AG!
Like it, like it. Let's go, AG, push!
Go, AG! Let's go, boys! Let's go!
Here we go. All right, when it's scrum time, Don's the guy. Appreciate it, scum guy, Dan.
Don is the man indeed. An electric atmosphere. You and I, we were here hours early, but it's just being here tonight. Post-match, DJ Paul Oakenfold, the world-famous 3-time Grammy winner, he's going to be performing a free concert. I mean, we've got armadillo racing, chicken bingo, our own Noxie down there, and it is, I mean, Austin fans have been waiting a year for this, as have Utah fans. They'll be back home next week there at Zions Bank Stadium. But after 377 days, what a relief it is to be back in MLR.
Yeah, you thought we were here early, but scrum man Don over there pitched at 10. He was here this morning, had his morning coffee. He was at the field already.
Hey, with the concessions as good as they are, you can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner here and be just fine.
No, it's a fantastic environment. Amazing return of rugby, Major League Rugby in the United States, and just couldn't be happier. Both teams right now looking very dangerous. Austin got the first blood earlier with 3 points off a penalty. Utah, but Austin looking very, very dangerous, missed opportunities, so it's very even for me right now in this matchup.
So the first scrum brought down, Mo Chaudhry having a few words with the front row, Franco Vandenberg, Samamolo, and Angus McClellan. And for the AGs, Wapa, Hugh Roach, and the hitman, Mason Peterson. 2 very impressive front rows. Let's see which forward pack can get it here. It's scrum time, and there's our man, Scrum Man Don. Sit out wide. A bit of space. Davis.
Looks like he got bottled into touch.
Canadians sent out.
Taken into touch.
Cole Davis, a 15s and a 7s man like yourself, representing the Leafs.
Yeah, what we had right there, ladies and gents, set piece ball, scrum ball. You get that thing out to the wing. Everybody's taught in rugby, you can't fall off the touch line. That's like falling off the cliff. You got to push off the touch, plant off that outside foot, get back inside. But it looks like we actually had a penalty here coming up. They just have the ball.
There was a penalty, went against Utah, so another opportunity here as McGee improves field position for Austin. The line out coming, courtesy of Will McGee.
We're going in.
Former Glendale Raptors man. He led Major League Rugby in conversions back in 2018 when he was there in Colorado. Austin very happy to have his services. Nice take into the hands of Dodson.
It's our first ball of the night.
Very talented youngster. Now the maul.
C. Roach with the ball. Making progress.
Hugh Roach, the physical Aussie, finally brought to ground.
Penalty to AG.
But Austin wins the penalty.
Keeping it alive.
Colin, Austin's had a few opportunities. They've gotten it inside the 22. We'll see if they kick, but they seem to be looking for the try.
Oh, look at that.
3.
That's a bold statement right there. McGee going ahead and getting that thing to touch. I mean, that's one of the things where this is where we're down in their end. We want tries. We want to score points, and we want to win this game. We're going to do this thing again. We just did it last time. We missed the line-out throw. Right now, it's the forward pack getting in there, nailing this line out, and get this thing over the line. Here we go. Austin stepping up.
Roach.
There it is.
Take right to the Chavis, the big South African.
Here we go with the ball.
Roach looking for it back. You see him there at the end. Wapa has it. Now Roach. Ball moving forward.
Oh, this is trouble for Utah.
5 meters away. Can he peel off the side? Goes to ground. Cowley tries to dig it out.
He's digging in there.
Chaudhry, is he going to reach for the pocket? And there he is. The yellow card comes out. Having a word with the captain, Bailey Wilson. The yellow will be on the hooker, Samamololo. Former Melbourne Rebels man, and that is a big turn of events right there. So he goes over, he talks to the captain, the young 21-year-old. Mololo will head to the bin, and Austin will be a man up for the next 10 minutes.
That is a huge shift of momentum for Austin. You know, they were doing the right things. They were getting the ball. They were calming themselves down. They got the penalties. They went for touch again to go ahead and get that line out throw. And here again, they maintained their shape in the small. They got down there and looked like Mololo getting down there and messing around.
I don't think Mololo was releasing. He had that one, and Cowley was there, referee Mo Chaudhry, everybody telling him to, and Mololo was not letting that ball go to anyone.
Ladies and gents at home, if you're on the goal line, you're on the ground, on your back, and holding on to the ball, and you're not supposed to, that's when you get that card coming out from the referee, and you're going to go sit in the naughty chair for 10 minutes and think about what you've done.
Go to the bin, the sin bin. Think about what you've done indeed. Timeout for Simon Mololo for the next 10 minutes. And Austin, huge opportunity here. Back to the scrum. The big boys ready to get to work. Either side has been able to establish dominance in the set piece thus far at the 5. Cowley puts in.
It's in.
Looks like they got a full 8 in the scrum, so they're using somebody else from the back line coming in here.
Cowley out, stood up. Austin unable to find through. Cowley there. Looking for the near side, the 8-man Dom Aquina. The physical wonder. Wappa. Trying to dive underneath the submarine, but just short of the line.
These are those moments where the physicality portion in rugby, where you got to front up and make these tackles and win these car crushers on the goal line. This is that moment, the big physical moments from your big boys up front in the engine room. This is where it all matters.
Jensen there, huge tackle along with Van Vuren. Austin tries to spin it wide. Campbell unable to get through. Trying to dive underneath, stuffed short Callie. Austin still short of the line, masterful defending. Unable to get across.
Oh, wow. Try awarded. Reaching over the top, looks like number 4, Sebastian de Chavez, the vice captain.
Try time, 18.
Or, excuse me, is it number 2?
I think it's going to be Hugh Roach.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I thought that was
Well, it's
the
hard
wrong
to pick
number
out
over
with
there.
that massive bodies. Austin fans, something to cheer about. And just like you said, Colin, Austin, they were not content for 3. They wanted the try, and now a chance to tack on 2 with the conversion.
I mean, that's definitely come from a coach and come from the captains. It's like, hey, we're coming down here. We got to score tries against these guys. We got to get our mojo going, kicking that ball to touch, getting that line out if they miss the last one. It's a confidence game. We can do this. We believe in our 4-pack. We believe in our line out. And we believe that we can get this ball over the line, and they did just that. Amazing stuff from Austin. And they get the first try of this match, kick coming, and that is absolutely slotted down the middle. 7 points to 3. The hometown heroes are up.
Mac Mason slots the conversion through, and Austin with a 7-3 lead at the 21st minute. We'll take a break. Back with you in 60 seconds here at Bold Stadium.
I got really short of breath and I could just barely move my legs. My only chance to survive would be a heart transplant.
I am so grateful for the care that they not only offered to my husband, but the care that they gave to me. They guided me, they directed me, they explained everything to me. They made me feel as though I was a member of the team.
Visit ascension.org/SeatonHeart.
Hi, my name is Mike Sheehan, General Manager of AG Rugby, and I'm thrilled and excited, along with everyone at the AG Rugby organization, to be working with AMF, the Austin Music Foundation, this season.
Austin Music Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission is to strengthen, connect, and advance the local music industry and community.
Sports and music for years have been synonymous and worked well as partnerships, and we hope that you come out and take a look at some of the bands that will represent AMF all season long at our matches.
Back after the hydration break, Austin up 7-3 in the 21st minute, so we head back down to check in with Noxie.
All right, Kit, this is Wendy. She is the 4th referee, and she controls things down here on the sideline. And we talked about the sin bin. Sin bin is exactly what, Wendy?
Yeah, so it's bad where someone's been bad and they've essentially sinned. So that's the guy.
I got you. So they sit right here in a chair, but you look at the Warrior player right here. He has a few more minutes in, and you know what we'll do? We'll kind of chain his foot to the chair and keep him out an extra couple minutes maybe there, Ken, huh? Okay, here we go. All right, sin bin right here.
Noxie always well behaved. He doesn't know anything about the sin bin.
He likes the name.
But Colin, so far, Austin, impressive. They conceded early, 4.5 minutes in. Utah took the opener with the 3 points. Austin, they battled. They had the ball inside the Utah stretch for a long period of time. Finally able to come away with the try, courtesy of Hugh Roach.
Even Austin conceded early. We still talked about it. They maintained their defensive shape, right? Utah was playing quick. They're playing end-to-end, and that's really tough to defend. It's really going to be hard to keep this Utah team from scoring, but when you keep them to 3 when they get down there and they're that dangerous, that's a win. Now, what happened on the other side of the field when Austin got down in Warrior territory, Warriors started making some mistakes. We got a yellow card in there. We got a bunch of penalties. So discipline and fitness looking to be something like they could capitalize on here as this game progresses.
Clean take from McLean Jones there at the 22. Campbell, the USC Eagle out of Indianapolis. Abdul Monum stood up.
Tackle!
Unable to get by Fortune.
Back foot! Back foot! Use it!
Stop here.
Callie.
That's a great kick.
Leave the pressure, sends it out into touch. And Colin, one thing that Austin fans know well, this team in the previous 2 years, just one victory combined in the last 2 years. That was in their final match of week 5 before the season came to a premature end. They won that Texas Cup over Houston. But this is a completely different Austin team than their fans are used to seeing the past few years.
Yeah, there's been a big shuffle up with the squad here, and you know, it just seems like this squad is now firing on cylinders. You can see it. It's their first real big hit out. Can you maintain their shape? Can we go ahead and work as a team? And so far, they look good. And look at that hit.
Oh, my. Going through. Yuri Van Vuren, the South African U20, introducing himself.
That is an absolute car crash in the midfield. Wow.
Oh, through the fingertips. Davis unable to hold on. Davis saw the man coming on. The knock on. A big turn there for Utah.
That's unfortunate. What you do in a tactic with rugby here is you try to go ahead and pump that ball to people to make them make mistakes in the backfield. Have another look. This is a great big high ball. He's calling it out, and he just looks like he backpedaled a little bit. Maybe the wind caught it, took it forward. But when you're in the deep 3, that's your job to go ahead and field that kick. Now it's a knock on. Utah gets the ball. Looks like about 7 meters out from the line. Big opportunity for the Warriors.
You saw the reaction from Teo. He was there on the spot. Fist pump. Lance Williams, the high five to Van Vuren.
I didn't see what he did it. I'll watch for it as well. Thank you.
Referee Mo Chaudhry having a few words there with the captain. And one thing about rugby, it's about continuity and pace of play. This isn't football. You don't stop every 3 seconds. It is about keeping the game flowing. The referee is a huge part of that.
Yeah, absolutely. The referee wants a clean game. He wants a quick game. So anything that's slowing it down, like some cheeky stuff, holding the ball into the bottom of the ruck, you're getting carded or you're getting to sit in the naughty chair. So he's doing a great job so far maintaining the balance of this game and keeping it clean and making sure we have some great rugby to watch on this opening weekend for MLR.
Bind in, gentlemen. Let's go.
Ready to get the scrum back in. Austin making a change. Dominic Bailey coming on for Austin. Bailey, the 26-year-old out of Louisville. Tiger Rugby and Davenport University man.
Open up. Yeah, got you, mate. Here we go.
Crouch.
Back yourself.
Bind.
Don't push forward.
Set.
He takes the place there of Macca Jones.
Wait here.
As the outside flanker does Bailey.
Out to the backs.
Into the hands of Whitting. Whitting.
Tackle bar.
They're at the 5. Basket quick to the breakdown. Trying to find a bit of space. Whippy out to Teo. Teo unable to sneak underneath. Davis there to assist Campbell. Big Jensen. Oh, Franco Vandenberg. Always good to see a loose head running. Now onto his counterpart, McClellan, Angus McClellan.
All skills, all players from Angus.
Into the number 8, hit immediately, Van Vuren.
Now that's great defensive shape from Austin. Double tackle, putting runners on their backs. This is the physicality we were talking about at the beginning of the match. Both teams going toe-to-toe.
Oh. Whippy, fully recovered.
Penalty advantage, not moving.
Is Josh Whippy, not to be confused with his twin brother Jared. Van Vuren getting touches is the number 8. Oh, in front, but it stays with Utah. Now Williams. Back to Whippy. Oh, what an offload to Teo. Teo spins inside the 5.
Back on side.
Baska. McClellan calling for it. McClellan. The shiv is there. Baska looking to keep it himself. The dummy. Williams unable to hang on.
Offsides. But what a pass to play from Utah. The Warriors are running. Amazing play. You can check this out. The big man, the props. Angus McClellan putting a little playmaker, getting the ball down in the middle, and then Baska coming in trying to find a little gap. But it was a continuity before this play, going left and right. Teo getting a little bit of space. Just a little bit of chinks in the armor of the AG defense. That they're doing a great job maintaining their shape, but they keep on asking questions to the defense, and they're finding little holes and little answers. And now they're going to get a great platform, set piece play, getting this thing into touch.
Schulte bangs it out into touch. Line out coming for Utah. 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Utah struck first, 5 minutes in. Austin equalized.
Yeah, so just hold it here.
5 minutes to go.
Do your boot. Do your boot. Just hold on. Time on. You've taken him out. Lifters out.
Getting a little chippy down there.
Lifters out.
Good job, boys. Good job. About 25 minutes in, everybody's felt each other out, and now it's you got your breath underneath you.
You have to let them land first. On the 15.
The 16 comes in as
Pillars
to
out.
take the place of Malolo. As Malolo now in the bin, you have to have all front.
But you got the front there, okay?
Give me up, smash, give me up.
Deciding to go for touch again. Utah Warriors wanting this line out. They're wanting to try their own. They're not selling for points.
Inside 15.
They felt the pressure.
And 2 meters back.
The AGs came down there, won their line out, scored a try. They want the same thing to answer back. It's a momentum game.
Hold. Take on the line out.
Hold. Stay back. Back up.
Looking for the ball.
That's once. You're coming sideways.
Off the corner. Inside across. Wait for the signal. Not yet.
Leave it. Leave it.
Aska trying to dig it out. Lindenberg instead goes to Bailey.
Wait. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. It's a rock.
No signal yet. Centimeters shy. Austin stout defending.
Advantage not moving.
Advantage able to hold up the Warrior for the time being. And there it is underneath. Baska sneaks through right inside the post.
No kick.
No kick, no kick, no kick.
The Warriors getting another try here. They're their first try of this match. Their first MLR hit out this season, and it's off a line out, deciding to go for touch. Working in the engine room, pick and drive after pick and drive, and finally, Baska, the sneaky number 9, dotting it under. And getting the 7 points underneath the sticks. The new law variations here coming in. If you score a try underneath the sticks, it's an automatic 7 points. Even though a guy like me might have a little bit of trouble hitting it from right in front, we're saying, okay, this is 7. Outside the sticks, you get 5. You get a kick for 2. But great try by Baska. Let's take another look at it.
Yellow, please.
Baska, 26-year-old, former NOLA gold man. You see him right there. Great heads-up play. Oh, he snuck it right underneath you, Roach. It was just enough. He didn't even have to dummy back the shoulder. Roach thought he was going to pass it. He found the space, and Utah back on top now. Into 7 Warriors.
Advantage knock on.
Again, a new rule this year in Major League Rugby. If you got it down between the posts, you don't have to take the conversion kick.
Stop in front. Stop in front.
7 points for Utah. Sun setting here in Austin. Back to Elon Puttick, trying to dance around Whippy. Puttick still on his feet.
That is some fancy feet from the 15. Go on, man, have a moment.
Oh, the hitman. Right into the teeth of Fortuna Jintz in the second rowers. Dodson.
Leave it.
Good work at the breakdown from Wapa.
Callie going for the foot. Te'o's back underneath it.
Te'o, clinical, misses very few of those. Now back the other way to Puttick. Elon Puttick watches it out into touch.
And that's just a gorgeous response to a kick there. That kicking exchange, one by Utah Warriors, one by Mikey Te'o, the Eagle, the veteran at the back. That's why he's back there making those kicks and making those decisions.
Time back on.
This is the kicking exchange for territory, trying to get out of trouble. Te'o's back there, find space off the back right, and it's just a beautifully weighted kick, putting the AGs back under pressure in their own territory.
10 minutes remaining in the half, alongside former USA Eagle, USA Sevens man, Colin Hawley. I'm Kit McConico. And what a start to the 2021 Major League Rugby season. Good work, Dodson, there with the tape. Has been back and forth for the first half hour.
Use it now, that's once. Wait.
Coach Chaudhry telling Austin to use it. Chaudhry with the box kick. Finds itself out into touch, and hey, Noxie with the catch.
He finally got to help out the squad.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Knox.
Give him a jersey. Bring him out. He's got what it takes.
Time off. He's got a contact lens he can't see.
And this is the place to be. Well, we got a little stop in action, but this
Time
is
off,
perfect
please.
right now. Austinite.
Oh, you just can't see he's got a contact lens in?
Come to the stadium. You can catch balls. You also have the front row like Dawson and Mitch in from San Marcos. You guys could be floating on the river right now, but you're taking in your very first rugby game. What do you think?
Oh, man, it's been a great experience so far. I can't wait to see what the rest of the game's like.
Mitch, how'd you like that catch?
Oh, that was awesome.
Okay, thank you, Mitch. Hey, next Sunday, singles night, right here back at Bold Stadium. You in?
Oh, I'm in. I'll be here.
Mitch and Dawson.
Look at that reaction speed. The man is an athlete.
Unbelievable action right here, front row. Yes, sir.
Colin, I make fun of Noxie because he played defensive back at LSU. I said the reason he played defensive back is because you didn't have the hands to play wide receiver. He just showed me.
He is an athlete. Get him a ball in his hands.
Back to the action. Malolo out of the sin bin. Back there with the throw-in duties as the hooker. And Austin not doing themselves any favors. Too many penalties from the home team.
Line out was good by Utah. Austin collapsing the maul. And now again on the foot. About 8 meters out, Utah looking to repeat again how they got their first try.
Hagen Schulte, 8 caps with the German national team, a Christchurch, New Zealand born man. Former Glasgow Warriors. Malolo gets the instruction from Vandenberg. Back to Van Vuren. Says backwards, does Mo Chaudhry. So big Vandenberg, the loose head, rumbling forward. Fortune, his countryman.
That is a great rumble by the big man in the middle of the pitch.
Schulte, whippy, flips over, has Lance.
Oh, wow.
Does he get it down? Did Lance Williams
give him some space? Give him some space.
With that characteristic Waimea waterfall haircut, was he able to get it down? Williams, he is a fan favorite.
Time's off.
Preschool special education teacher.
So I've seen clear grounding. Do you have a foot in touch?
I do not have a foot in touch.
So try's good.
Yes.
You heard it. Cat Roach on the spot, no foot in touch from Williams. The try is good for Utah, courtesy of Lance Williams.
Lance Williams getting the ball over the try line, getting a score in. Let's take another look at this. Off the right-hand side, into the hands of Whippy. Whippy gets it over the top of the double tackle. Not enough. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Yeah, you can put it on the board. Celebrations in the corner for Utah. And this man has been absolutely dangerous all game. You've seen him make some great tackles. With the ball in his hand, he's been dangerous. Gets into the corner. Utah goes up. 2 points coming from this kid.
Schulte from a tight angle. Schulte pushes it wide to the left. Unable to convert. The try from Lance Williams, the former University of Hawaii linebacker. And what a play that was from Williams. He's dealt with injuries. He is back healthy, and Utah very happy to have their flanker back at 100%.
Thought you never asked.
Taya.
Keeping the ball in touch. This is counterattack opportunity for Austin.
Elon Puddock steps around one. Mason. Davis.
The Gilgronis are going for it. They are fired up.
McGee to the hitman. Peterson brought down.
I'm one.
Hit him.
Callie looking to go to the blind side. Puddock finds room, gets around Vandenberg.
Oh, that's a hit.
Get around.
Now Whopper.
Go around.
The big all black. Former New Zealand international. Dodson back to Bobby Dice.
That was a big hit by Malolo. A little bit of extra sauce out of that burger after the hit.
The physicality amping up exponentially these last few moments. Deshavis saying Basket not rolling away because Deshavis was on top of him. Puddock Elon Puttick finds space.
Oh, what an offload!
Offload to Roach. Schulte there. Roach back with it, leaves for Cali. Now with McIntosh. Whippy with the tackle. Austin fans on their feet. Campbell there. Little kick over from Mac Mason. Taken nicely by Austin. And Austin unable to hold on to it. Austin playing the advantage offside against Utah.
There or there?
Here, Bill. We'll see what Campbell elects to do with it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we've been waiting an entire year and some change for, is running rugby just like this. Look at Puttick on the outside, breaking through the gap, the two-handed offload off the back end shoulder to a big boy wearing the number 2 jersey, and Roach in support. Callie's there, the ball's out to the left, to the right. Wapa coming into the middle. This is running rugby that we've been missing. Austin's looking incredibly dangerous, finding gaps, and just well defended on the outside. The touch pass, the kick pass goes to hands. It was just, Basket was there in defense, but Austin now winning the line out. Another opportunity to get points on the board and answer back.
Hands and feet back.
Mason had it. Mason Peterson, the hitman. Now back with Wapa, trying to establish things. The Kiwi, Roach, always physical.
Hands and feet, advantage 2 offside.
Nowhere for Peterson to go. Peterson tries to sneak underneath.
Back, hands and feet.
Cali there, which side will he elect to go to? Abdul Monum. Looking through, it's inside Elon Puttick. Oh my
wow.
God. Brought down by Bailey. Was it a tip tackle?
Time's off, put the ball down.
I don't know if that was a tip, but that was an absolute
Captain.
collision. He just cut him in half.
Bailey Wilson, 21 years old.
I don't need you. Back up, please. Back up, please.
The captain.
I don't need you. It's just a penalty.
We will see what he has to say.
Under pressure, that's 2 in a row. You guys are completely offside in front of the hands and feet.
So is it the whole team or is it one player?
You've got the whole team setting up.
Okay, yes, I'll have a word.
Thank you.
Respect, a key part of rugby. The referee, he is the sir. Refer to him as the sir. And that is exactly, but you hear it right there. Too many consecutive penalties from Utah. Not a tip tackle there.
Yeah, it was an offsides penalty called. It seems like the entire team is getting little happy feet and getting in front of the offside line, which is the last foot of the ruck. Utah, the ill discipline, coming to hurt them right now, but you know, I mean, that's the whole nerves and jitters coming from the game. The team starts crouching in there. It's those people next to the ruck, the pillars, to make sure they have to set that line, the offside line, to make sure no more penalties come in. Because they've been yellow carded once. I'm sure they'll do it again.
Great take to Bailey.
It's a double movement. We're going to come back to the collapse small.
You heard Mo Chaudhry, Austin with the double movement, so we will come back.
Collapse small, offsides. Different issue.
We don't have to
different issue.
Right?
Different issue.
Do we have to kick it again?
You don't have to kick it. You can have them all through.
Clarification there. We mentioned the referee trying to keep the continuity and clarifying Austin does not have to kick it again after the double movement.
Yeah, let's just get numbers now, okay? Good.
Goes over to check with his assistant, Butch Newen-Schwander.
Keep the ball in the front.
Still with Austin, still the opportunity, final few minutes of this first half.
Big moment, nailing this line out, getting points on the board and answering back before the half. Austin looking to stay in this match, their first home game this 2021 season.
Stay maul! Get out!
Cleaned up the line out, a good take here. The maul for Austin.
Advantage!
Advantage for Austin. Cowley.
Oh, on the
Kick
foot.
over. Elon Puttick trying to give chase. Austin there could not get on the end of it. It was intended for Cole Davis. Came off the boot of McGee. But that narrow in-goal area, not enough space for the Canadian to get there.
6 red.
Looks like the referee's calling 6 red over. We told you the offsides was always there. The clap small again. He's been yellow carded before.
Number 6.
It looks like he went to his pocket again.
You're on the watch.
And it appears that Lance Williams may see yellow, and he may head to the bin for the remainder of this first half. He will indeed. So Williams heads. Lance Williams, who scored the previous try for Utah, now in the bin. Utah back down a man for the second time in this first half.
Yeah, I mean, the ill discipline on the goal line. You have got to maintain your onside. You can't bring down the mauls, especially if you've been warned time and time again and already have a yellow card to your team's name. Now Austin has to score. They got a man up. They got a couple minutes left in this first half to go ahead and answer back to go ahead and even these tables.
That's obstruction.
Oh no.
Obstruction against Austin just when it looked like they were going to go across.
Obstruction.
You heard Mo Chaudhry. They shifted. And Austin now shooting themselves in the foot.
That is just unfortunate for Austin, the home team there. Knocking on the door, maintaining their shape, doing everything right, and then obstruction. You can't have anybody in front of your runner. That's the obstruction call for folks who don't know, and it's just one of those things where it's just a basic thing when you're on the goal line here, when you need to score this try. And the Major League Rugby, these mistakes are very, very costly at this level.
Colin, we mentioned it in the opening, but it bears repeating. Both coaching staffs, Sean Pittman for Utah, Sam Harris for Austin, said we need to clean up the penalties. There have been too many in the exhibition matches, and they're continuing thus far tonight.
Yeah, part of this game is in these high contests, these physical moments on the goal line, is maintaining your discipline and your shape in these really massive physical moments. Very hard to do, but that's why you're a pro rugby player.
Final minute of the first half. Chaudhry said it's the last play. Baska sends it out into touch, and there is the halftime whistle. Through the first 40 minutes, Utah leads Austin 15-7. Week 1, Major League Rugby is back, and we head down to check in with Jim Knox.
Perfect. Just if you can do me a favor and talk to your forwards. There we go. If they're going to change the maul, the ball's got to be in the front. If they're going to change the maul and change the lane of attack, the ball's got to be in front. Thank you. Well, we can chat about it after. You've changed lanes with no attack in front. That's fair. Well, we can move up. Got a yellow card on it.
Appreciate the time, Coach Kit.
Thanks, Jim. Utah with a 15-7 lead over Austin at Bold Stadium. Stick with us. Halftime and coming up after this.
I got really short of breath and I could just barely move my legs. My only chance to survive would be a heart transplant.
I am so grateful for the care that they not only offered to my husband, but the care that they gave to me. They guided me, they directed me, they explained everything to me. They made me feel as though I was a member of the team.
Visit ascension.org/seatonheart.
Hi, my name is Mike Sheehan, General Manager of AG Rugby, and I'm thrilled and excited, along with everyone at the AG Rugby organization, to be working with AMF, the Austin Music Foundation, this season.
Austin Music Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission is to strengthen, connect, and advance the local music industry and community.
Sports and music for years have been synonymous and worked well as partnerships, and we hope that you come out and take a look at some of the bands that will represent AMF all season long at our matches.
Time for the language of rugby with our good mate Noxie.
Hey everybody, I am excited because I think I'm going to be playing a little football. That's right, played some football in high school, played defensive back in college, quarterback in high school, and I hear there is a new team in town and I'm ready to go. In fact, they got a team meeting. I'm so pumped, I even got their team jersey. Heading to that meeting.
Forwards will have more, you will work off the ball, and there'll also be some contact.
Hey coach. How you doing? Heard there's a football meeting here, and I think I'm ready for some football. I think I can help out the team. Well, I think that went pretty well. I think the team really accepted me.
Excuse me, sir, what's your name?
Jim Knox.
Can I call you Noxie?
Yeah, sure. You can call me Noxie. What really got them pumped up is when I told them the proper way to celebrate a touchdown, or try. The sprinkler. I'm a real good innovator for a touchdown. Now, one thing in consideration, I did not want to intimidate these guys. That guy's pretty big over there, huh?
This is a rugby team.
So what's a touchdown in rugby?
A try.
Try. I will try. I will try a lot. Any chance?
Every ounce of me saying no.
Can I hang around?
But I like the cut of your jib, so you can hang around for a day.
Yes! Okay. Well, I think it went extremely well. In fact, so well that after the meeting, players really wanted to stick around and talk to me a lot.
Major League Rugby brought to you by Carbach Brewing Company, Ascension Seton, and the Austin Music Foundation. Halftime in Austin, Utah leads 15-7 here at beautiful Bold Stadium as we head back down to check in with our man, Jim Knox.
Yes. Okay, hey, sorry about that. This is the place to be. This is, I mean, we're talking about the area you want to kick back and relax. You got plenty of food here. You got the 34 Clubhouse, Chop House. We got some first-timers at the game tonight, right? So far, what do you think?
I think it's awesome. It's great. We're having a great time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we eating tonight here? What do we got? Burgers and beer and chicken fingers. Love it. Your thoughts on the first half?
It was good. It was entertaining. A lot of, just running around. It was good. It was a good game.
I tell you what, a lot of people also here watching the great rugby team play, but also what's going on after the game. You got Paul Oakelfold coming in. Oh, hey, it's Paul himself. Whoa, I just ran into you. What kind of show can we expect after the game, Paul?
Well, first of all, let me just say I'm really excited to be here. I'm really looking forward to playing. Tonight's show is going to be a lot of remixes, a lot of productions that I've done, and I'm just happy to be in Austin. And what a good first half, huh?
You're a big-time rugby fan. I know you used to live in California, but you live in Austin now. We got a world-class DJ living in Austin right now, about to put on a heck of a show after the game. And now your new team is the Austin AG.
That's right. My new team is the Austin AGs. So you will see me again, and who knows? Maybe I'll get on the pitch and play.
Hey, maybe we'll get you in the match in the second half. Maybe do a little pass in there. Huh?
Let's go, Dylan!
Let's go, AGs. All right, Paul, we look forward to the big show after the game. And you got some fans in from California, right? Yeah. How'd you enjoy the first half?
Oh, great. Great? Yes, awesome. Totally awesome.
Totally awesome. Totally awesome. Okay, I'm going to show you around real quick. Let's go over here. Hey, love you too. Right here, we got pizza. We got the Chop House. We got Paul Oakelfold right here, and the AG Apparel. How you doing, buddy? Come on, follow me over here. Let's see if we can hang out right here. Of course, you got racetrack over on the other side, but this is the place to be. We got lines right now wanting some AG Apparel. You want to see some good AG Apparel? I love this stuff. This is perfect. All the kind of shorts, the shirts, you name it right here. Look at this guy. He's getting out his magnet night tonight. Get to see the schedule, 16 big games. You guys enjoying yourselves so far?
Absolutely. Great to see rugby back.
All right, good deal. What do you got?
Yes, sir. We're going to get some tickets for the LA game on the 22nd, too.
I like that. You know, next week is singles night. Next Sunday right here at Bold Stadium. You in?
All right, I'll tell my wife.
All right, you tell your wife. Wife may not want to know that one. All right. Fans having a good time during the halftime. Kit, what's up, guys? Kit, we'll go back to you.
Thanks, Noxie. Jim Knox, always having fun. Major League Rugby brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, the official sports medicine partner of the Utah Warriors. And the Rugby Network. The first weekend that Major League matches were streamed on the new platform, the Rugby Network. Make sure to sign up for the free service at www.therugbynetwork.com. Halftime in Austin, Utah on top of the AGs, 15-7.
One of the things that really impressed me, everything was really made for a child. They had little blood pressure cuffs that were exactly her size, little hospital gowns that were exactly her size. And I know that seems like such a small thing, but it really was huge. An emergency room has got to be scary for a toddler. It was scary for an adult, but there were games she could play. There were colorful things she could look at to just kind of soothe her and make her feel like this is a normal experience and you're going to be okay.
Get the care you need at getdelchildrenscare.com.
It's time for the language of rugby with our good mate, Noxie.
So, Whopper, you're also a player, but you know all about the scrum. What is the scrum? I don't get the scrum. What's this thing all about?
There's a lot of big men pushing pretty hard, but so pretty technical as well.
What is the scrum for?
It's where 8 people basically fight 8 people, and you try to be the more dominant pack.
Yeah. Good scrum, guys. That way. Push, push. You think they're talking to each other down there? What are they saying? What's going on down there, you think?
Mate, there's that much pressure going through these boys. It's just grunting and passing out, I think.
Yeah, there is some grunting under here, that's for sure. What happens, though, you get a big pregame meal going on, and then all of a sudden you're getting all that pressure going in there. What can happen there, you think, Whopper?
You can ask those boys, but I think it clears out pretty quick.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was a good one, Whopper.
Good.
Oh, my gosh.
In Austin, nestled in turn 15 of the Circuit of the America F1 racetrack here. A beautiful facility. The sun has set. We take a look at the first half highlights through the first 40 minutes in Colin. It was Utah that got on the board first.
Yeah, Utah came out. They wanted to play quick. They wanted to play end-to-end. They got it done with Mikey Teo. They got a quick early penalty and got 3 points on the board. But then the AGs coming back off the kickoff, making some big hits. The corners and the deep three doing an awesome job. But Utah coming back and getting some turnovers of their own. Now, the AGs went and kicked to touch. They decided they wanted to go for a try instead of points. They got in the engine room and they got to work.
Austin, just courtesy of Hugh Roach, he got underneath the hooker. He put Austin ahead in the 20th minute. The successful conversion, it was 7-3 Austin, but then came the Warriors.
Out to the back and again in the middle of the field. That's big number 8, Van Vuren. He has been absolutely making car crashes happen left and right. Now this little dip and dive try from Baska, looking right, gives a little dummy, dumps underneath the try scorer and Roach and gets a try of his own underneath the sticks. It's an automatic 7 points for the Warriors.
But Utah was not done yet. Final few minutes of the half, Baska spins it out. Schulte on to Whippy. Whippy over to Lance Williams, and Williams able to dot it down. The former Hawaii football player finds the try zone to extend the lead for Utah. Unsuccessful on the conversion, but it is a 15-7 lead for Utah at the break. Take a look at some of the upcoming games in Week 2 of Major League Rugby. There's some big ones there. Old Glory and NOLA Gold. That'll be a good one on the 21st. Again, you can watch all these on the Rugby Network. Free Jacks and Houston SaberCats on Saturday the 27th. And the Arrows of Toronto, will this be their year? Taking on the Warriors there at Zions Bank Stadium on March the 27th. Year 4 of Major League Rugby. There's an Eastern Conference, there's a Western Conference, and we will see which 2 teams from each conference are able to make their way into the playoffs. Colin, it's going to be tight. Only 2 teams from each conference go to the playoffs. A lot of parity this year in MLR.
Oh, it's absolutely exciting. You saw a bunch of the big name signings from the Australia Wallabies all the way to the England captain. We have a star-studded cast for this 2021 season, and I couldn't be more excited.
Finally back after a year away, Colin. A few miscues from both teams as they make their way back out on the pitch. What are you hoping to see from both these 2 teams in the second 40 minutes?
Well, if I was Sean Pittman talking to the Utah Warriors to see Mikey Teo bringing him out right there, it's got to go to discipline. Getting 2 yellow cards in the first half is completely unacceptable. Having more and more penalties on the goal line in your own red zone, you got to clean that up if you want to have a chance in taking this one home to Utah.
Austin, as we will head down to Knox, who is joined by the head man, Sam Harris, for the AGs.
All right, Sam, I know you're heading to your coaching box right now. We'll let walk with you and talk about the first half. I tell you, up-tempo from those Warriors. You guys hung in there, got close a couple times.
Yeah, they definitely turned up to play, the Utah team. We were a bit passive to start with. It was a little bit embarrassing the first 10 minutes, if I'm being honest. We've had a good look at ourselves at half-time. I expect a little bit more in the second half.
What'd you tell the squad at half?
Cool heads will prevail. They'll run out of steam.
And looking forward to the second half. What can we expect this second half, Coach?
Some points.
Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, appreciate it, Coach. Kit?
Thanks, Noxie. Points. As Colin, I'm sure your USA Eagles coach told you, if we score more than the opponents, we're going to come away winners.
Oh, Sam Harris taking the whole make it simple but significant to rugby right now. That's absolutely straight up. You got to score more points. You got to get down there. That's why they decided to go kick for touch and get that try going from Roach. But look for them to go ahead and open it up. We saw some great moments on the outside from Puttick. Look to him being a danger man again in the second half and possibly get over the try line.
Yeah, he and Peterson, the OGs of the AGs, they've been here for all 4 years, and things have turned around in the capital city of the great state of Texas when it comes to their MLR side. Can they come away with a victory in week one? McGee ready to get us back underway. Our official is back on the pitch. Again, alongside former USA Eagle and USA Sevens man Colin Hawley, I'm Kit McConico. Glad to have you with us wherever you may be joining us from, those of you in the Beehive State especially. A long-awaited return. It is finally here. Chaudhry with the whistle and the second half underway in Austin.
Low kick and easily taken by Utah Warriors right on the 22. Outside of it, can't kick to touch. But here we go, Baska.
Looking to organize things is Michael Baska, the little general. Very impressive from him in the first half. Coaches speak very highly of him, and for good reason. Back to Zinzan Allen Puttick. You said the man to watch for Austin, and on cue, a good run through. Cowley, Wapa, back through. Campbell, the USA Eagle. Campbell hasn't had many opportunities. The kick over from Austin, courtesy of McGee. A high razor easily taken by Schulte, but the whistle is offside.
That's a pretty good option. You go out to the left side, and that was Campbell taking it in, realizing they didn't have numbers on the outside, so he brought it in, and then McGee going ahead and doing it up and under. That's that high kick out there, putting pressure on that receiver, the winger coming in there, but offsides, you can't be in front of the kicker when he kicks. You got to time that thing right, but it looks like the AG's brought it back here.
And remember, Austin with the man advantage. Lance Williams still in the sin bin from that yellow card he received late in the first half. So Austin with the numerical advantage, playing 15 on 14. See if they can take advantage. Line out for the AGs.
Well taken by the AGs, and set piece time out the back. Nice set piece strike.
Mooneyham unable to get around Cowley. Pass goes backwards. Now Zinzan Elon Puttick. Stolen away right into the hands of Malolo. Malolo able to steal it.
Missed opportunity by the AGs there. It looked like they had a bit of a steam from them. Utah did a good job getting that ball back. Nice box kick from Baska, and now here we go. Another kind of and miss.
A knock on through the hands of Elon Puttick, all the way back it goes.
Scramble for the pill. Utah Warriors come up with it, and this is dangerous.
Whippy with it. Utah looking to find the opening points of the second half. Schulte over to McClellan. All the way back. Whitting. Oh, what work at the breakdown from Angus McClellan, clearing bodies out of the way. Fortune. The big South African lock. Baska, Schulte, over to Whippy. Whippy still, Whippy able to skip one through.
Oh, what a bump off. That's Mono.
Joseph Mono. A local product, and he took a shot.
Getting up a little slow there. Those are one of those moments like, yeah, we got to get a collision in there. But great work from Utah going ahead and scrambling, getting that kick, and now trying to restart their attack. Nice job, skip pass out to the side. The wingers got some legs, bumps off to the defender.
When I said he took a shot, he leveled the shot on Pele Cali, did the former Utah Warriors selects. He came through that developmental program. They are so proud of it, are the Warriors, and for good reason. They bring so much talent through that pipeline.
Great ball by the AGs on their goal line. Roach at the back.
Back he goes, Austin trying to find a bit of space. Zinzan, oh, great tackle there. Manu able to bring him to ground. Davis able to tightrope the sideline. Davis still in. Good heads-up play from Cole Davis, staying in play. Kick from McGee, cross field. Can Austin get there? Unable to get to it in time. Mo Abdul-Monam, the Egyptian-born, Nova Scotia raised flanker, was closest to it for the AGs. Well, we mentioned this narrow field.
Referee stops Utah from going quick.
Mono trying to take a stretch after he and Cali collided moments ago.
Yeah, it was a big hit on the corner. He had two big collisions, one on the left side, one on the right side. He's holding his shoulder. Hopefully that guy's all right.
Jensen, the national champ with his time there at BYU. McClellan and Roach exchanging pleasantries. Chavez getting in the middle. And now Peterson. Everyone knows the hit man.
Just a little chippy chin music there in the beginning.
Abdul-Monam being attended to by the training staff for the AGs.
Take another look on the sideline. Great run, stepping off the touchline, coming back in, and bam! That was the shot. Got Mono on the shoulder, but like we said, physicality, an important piece of the puzzle for both of these teams, and bring it here in the second half. Whatever the both coaches told them in the locker room, you got to come out and you got to make some hits.
The two captains, Bailey Wilson, the 21-year-old we mentioned, born and raised in Australia, moved to Utah at 14. He is still taking classes at Utah Valley University. You think about that. He's playing professional rugby. He's the captain. And you and I spoke with Sean Pittman. We said, when you told him he was going to be the captain this year, what was his response? And he said, Bailey said, I need to think about it for a second. But he skipped off. I don't think there was much to think about for Wilson.
Yeah, let me take a night to think about it. Gives him a ring the next morning. He's like, I think I'll give it a go. Well done from the captain, the skipper, a young man. He's a silent leader. He leads by example. He's the workman on the team, puts his body on the line, and that's why he's got the captaincy for this amazing squad.
On the other side, Bryce Campbell, 32 caps with the Eagles. Back in Major League Rugby after 2 years with the London Irish. And Austin very happy to have him. Chavis trying to get things organized here. See if Austin can steal away the line out. No. Another clean take from Utah. But the whistle, did that one go down the middle? And the line out, the throw has to go right down the middle of that channel.
Yeah, not straight, said the referee. That's a missed opportunity from Utah. I mean, they're right on the 22 line of the AGs, and that's one of the things that Sean Pittman, head coach, is he's going to go ahead and look at this film review and see that ball just drift to the right outside of the tunnel. It's got to go through the middle. It's got to be an even contest, and that's just a mistake there by Utah. AGs get a chance to get out of trouble here on their 22. Cali get the ball in there. Steep line set up for McGee at 10.
Cali, the Samoan international. 15 caps, 2 World Cups with Samoa. Spins around, oh, and Utah. Great work from the Warriors, and
they are fired up right now. That is that dominance piece we're talking about with the big boys in the engine room, going ahead and forcing that scrum to go ahead and turn. But that is a huge moment there, seeing who's got the bigger cannons in the front row to go ahead and push them around. Just look at this thing wheel.
You see Malolo, Van Vuren, McClellan, Jensen, all there. And for the first year, the forwards weren't really a strength of Utah, but for the last few years, that has been their calling card. Physicality and great pack play for the Warriors.
Well, we got an Eagle as your interim head coach in Sean Pittman. He's been in front of this. He knows this inside and out. He's definitely teaching him a bit of the black magic in the front row.
Scrum collapses.
Again, Austin bringing the scrum down. I saw Utah in that exhibition match, the lone exhibition match against Rugby ATL. Their forward pack dominated in large part because of Paul Mullen. He is not in the 23 tonight, but it doesn't make a difference. Utah is doing great work with the forwards. Tap and go from Basca. On to the big loose head, Vandenberg. Schulte, a little kick over, tries to chip through. Great take from Austin. Manu brings Elon Puttick down.
Penalty, high tackle.
Zinzan had to make that catch.
Looks like we got a penalty on the play, tackle the man high in the air.
Must allow the player to come to ground after he makes the catch. Joseph Manu did not do that when Zinzan Elon Puttick made the catch on the little chip kick through. McGee barking out instructions.
Almost had a free rhino ball.
All right, we've just come off 2 set pieces where the Utah Warriors were absolutely dominant in the scrum. Now it's a lineup for the AGs. They got to nail this thing. A great throw, great catch, set piece play for the AGs. And big hits. The heat coming from the inside from the Warriors.
Cole Davis right at the big boys up front, nowhere to go. Peterson. Back to Cali. Chavis returns the favor to his scrum half, flips it over the top. Oh, Davis could not hold on. Had room in front of him.
That's the Falcon just off the noggin of Davis. The wide skip pass out the back. The thing is looping over the defense and just right on the noggin out of bounds. He's definitely going to want that one back.
23-year-old from Calgary, Alberta, had an opportunity, saw the green grass in front of him, but the skip pass from Cali not brought in cleanly. As is so often the case in any top-level sport, it comes down to mistakes. We'll see if that is indeed the case tonight. Head back down to check in with our man, Jim Knox.
All right, kid, I tell you what, a lot of people come in this game from Austin, but a lot of guys come in from out of town. These guys are from Australia and Ireland. What are your thoughts so far?
Great game. We're loving it.
I just want to say full credit to the boys out there. They're putting in the hard yards all day.
There we go. All right, let's hear it. Let's hear the Australian chat song right here.
Aussie,
Good night, mates. There we go. All right. They like it so much, they said they're going to move to Austin. Well, not that, just a couple. That's all we can afford right now. All right, there we go. Kit.
Thanks, Noxie. Rugby fans across the world, not just watching on the Rugby Network, but actually here at Bulge Stadium watching the AGs and the Warriors in week 1. Great support and a huge tackle there. Big work from Dom Bailey. Utah, they've had more possession here in this second half, but neither side has been able to find points through the first 10 minutes. Whippy, great offload, beautiful ball into the hands of Fisher. Fisher still on his feet. Finally brought to ground by Elon Puttick. Roach thought he stole it away. We will see what Mo Chaudhry has to say, but what a run from Tyler Fisher, the 27-year-old former South African U20 player.
That was a great ball back inside. Big Tyler Fisher getting the ball with a rumble in his hands, the fake, the dumping outside, the in and out move, beating his opposite. Puttick coming in there, making a tackle at 15. But those little breaks in the game are going to be huge for the Warriors if they're going to continue momentum. And we're talking about the AGs maintaining their defensive shape. You see these little gaps coming in here and these breaks. They got to go ahead and maintain their shape, make sure they make those tackles, as this game is going to probably open up here in the last 30 minutes of this game.
Cali trying to stretch out. We wondered what the fitness level would be tonight. Austin, they had 3 exhibition matches, only 1 for Utah. Would it be an advantage for Austin? We spoke with Sean Pittman. He said, look, we only had 1. We played well against Rugby ATL. We weren't worried about the result so much. And he said, we look at it as a bit as an advantage as well, as our guys haven't picked up the knocks. And even though they're exhibition matches, there's no such thing really in professional rugby as they're calling.
No, there's definitely not. This is your first hit out. This is game time. This matters. This is on the scorecard. This is your season. So the pressure is there. BMT, big match temperament. Who's got it? Who's going to go ahead and make mistakes, or who's going to go ahead and be the hero of the match?
52nd minute. Time has stopped. Get a good look there. Joseph Manu getting attended to. He has taken some knocks here in this second half.
The look on his face just says it all. He's absolutely been great so far this game. The physicality's been there. He has some great breaks on the outside. When we talked to the coach, they said this is a guy that's been gearing up all week and was going to have a massive game for his side. So far, he's done that. and he's putting it all out there for his squad.
It's been a fantastic first day of Major League Rugby. Some matches across the country already in the books, but all the eyes are right now on the Lone Star State, Austin and Utah. They battled to a 20-all draw last year. Utah struck at the final whistle to pull the victory away from Austin. Both teams split the spoils with 20. Now Utah into the hands of Malolo. Malolo looking to peel off. Big Malolo.
Oh.
Roach there, his opposite number, able to make the tackle. Baska looking. Which side will he elect to go to? Inside to Jensen. Nowhere for the big lock to go. Now with Van Vuren. Utah making meters the hard way. Schulte. Whitting. Shy of the 5-meter line. Baska back to Malolo. Malolo on his feet. Malolo, can he get across?
Oh, that's a big rumble.
Sama Malolo with the try to extend the Warriors' lead. First points of the second half for Utah, courtesy of their number 2, Sama Malolo.
A great attacking shape. They won the line out. Baska doing a great job marshaling the forwards. They're deciding to go ahead and do a 9-pass off the base of the ruck, moving the point of contact out a little bit from the pillars that are right next to it, getting these big forward runners into outside, a little bit outside of the defense from the AGs and finding some purchase there. Malolo coming in, he had that yellow card in the first half, maybe had a 10-minute break there, so he's got more gas in the tank. But great moments there from everybody on the squad. Baska marshaling it, Malolo using his physicality, get over the line. That's a great try by the Warriors.
His second year in Utah after being in the Japanese top league. They're very happy to have him there in the Wasatch Mountains. Flags raised, the conversion up and through. Utah able to extend the lead 22-7 Warriors. Take another look.
Yeah, on the outside, there's Baska. They stretched it wide, and here's just the big man going to work. He gets lower than his opposite, that number 8, Akina, not getting low enough. Malolo just getting low and pumping those Pistons over the line, get the try.
Colin, you mentioned Dom Akina, an absolute physical freak in every way. He runs like a cornerback, the size of a linebacker. Austin found him at that combine. He is one, that number 8, you can see in your screen, Austin really said to keep an eye on. So far, he has not had many touches and very little chance to make an impact on this game.
Yeah, sometimes the games end up like that, but he is an absolute great player. You're looking to have him be a pivotal point in this game, to have some moments to go ahead and impose his physicality and his athleticism on this. Haven't seen too much of him yet. Hopefully he gets his gears going here later in the second half. And here we go, counter-attack opportunity for the AGs.
Great take from Mooneyham off the kick from Teo. Austin quickly there. Now Akina on cue. Nowhere to go for the former Western Oregon star. Austin trying to find its way through there. Patty Ryan, the USA Eagle, who's come on in the front row. Ryan wearing the number 18. Hard-nosed, no-nonsense enforcer is Ryan. Both teams making a few changes here as we get into that 55th minute. You're starting to see some of the fatigue setting in. Vandenberg, we asked the Utah coaching staff, what was the weather like? They said it snowed yesterday in Utah. Not quite. It was just shy of 75 degrees today here in Austin as a high.
Yeah, an 8-minute rugby game is brutal. It is a war of attrition, really, and you have to be really selective of who you have on your bench going to rotate in and out, because this game is absolutely takes its tolls on the player, especially the first one out. Fitness, conditioning, your preseason competition coming up. All this is gearing up to this moment. You're going to see a lot of rotation coming in here and see what the bench can bring in with some fresh legs.
Line out for Austin. Good take there. Something they've been able to do. Sheamus across. Took the line out. Abdelmonem, did he get in? Yes, he did. Austin with the try. What a response from the AGs, their blindside flanker, Mo Abdelmonem. Dots it down.
That is just a beautiful set-piece play. Took the Warriors by surprise, won the line out, got it back, and an amazing try there. It looks like he's holding his hip flexor there a little bit, might have gotten a little bit of a knock, but what a strike by the AGs. getting down there, maintaining their shape, winning that line out and getting it over the line. I mean, that's just one that was a knife through butter getting in there over the line. Great try by Austin. They needed that. You know they needed it to be back in this game. And hopefully momentum's back with them and wind into their sails after that try.
Former Waratahs man Mason looking for the conversion and does so. Raises the flags, and Austin makes it a 22-14 game. Clean take on the lineout, Abdelmonem right there. And Austin, after conceding the try to Malololo, comes right back down the pitch and finds 7 of their own less than 90 seconds later.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you need to do in a rugby game. You got to get down there and you got to convert for points. Winning that line out, scoring that try. Austin now is back in this match.
Through the hands of Campbell, could not hold on. A big knock on for the AGs and their captain Bryce Campbell. Austin will send it out. And what a turn.
Absolutely. Penalty by Utah gives the AGs a line out on halfway, and again, a great attacking platform for another set piece. A little bobble in the line out and back into the midfield.
Austin has the momentum. They have brought in Marcelo Torrealba, the Chilean international. He will take over as the scrum half wearing the 21 is Torrealba. No stranger to Austin fans. Now his 3rd year here. Mason, Ryan, great offload. Torrealba there, Mason, little stab kick through. The grubber finds its way into touch.
Not a bad option. Torrealba coming in there, and he is throwing that thing like he has been waiting for this moment for a year. You see him on the screen right there, the substitute coming in. Looked like Callie maybe had a cramp or something coming in there, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of drop-off for their 9s. This guy is an absolute player, has an incredible pass, and is marshaling the forwards around. So this is a great moment for a lot of the substitutes to come in there and have their moments, bring fresh legs, and have moments of their own.
Torrealba known for his consistent quick passing. You saw it. Happy to be out on the pitch. Here in the 58th minute. Austin, they were down 22-7, but a quick response from the AGs. They've made it an 8-point game. Able to hold on to it, bobbled, but ultimately secured by Davis. Torrealba, Ryan, Ryan. Trying to fend off McClellan, but picked up on the ground. Great work. Able to find the loose pill from Jensen. Now Malolo.
God, what a rumble by Malolo. He has absolutely still got gas in the tank. He's going for it.
Back it goes. Whitting. Well, he's looking for Whippy. And when you have forwards that can carry like that, it brings a ton of pressure because it's rare that one guy can take them down.
Yeah, when you have a guy like Malolo taking balls in the midfield, he's soaking up defenders. 3 defenders bringing this absolute bull to the ground. It leaves open space on the outside. There's just a numbers game at that point in time. You get 3 people to tackle. You move that ball away quickly like Utah wants to do, and they're trying to hit those corners, get those dangerous wings. Mikey Teo, the ball in their hands. They wanted to do that at the beginning of the game. Unfortunately, a little bobble there on the corner, went to touch. AGs get the ball back, but that's exactly what Utah wants to do.
Good work there. Kashevis able to take. I say that, but the throw not straight down the alley. We've seen both sides make that mistake in a line out.
I mean, it's unfortunate right now in the second half. We talked about accuracy and execution. We know this is the first hit out, and they're not going to be as oiled as they should be. They still got rust on them, but it's going to be about who can go ahead and dial it in, tighten the screws to their pattern, and go ahead and nail these throws and stop making these mistakes and get the ball to their line. The game is still anybody's game, so really execution is key right now as we get into this last part, 20 minutes of the game.
Scrum to Utah, 20 minutes remaining. All to play for here in week 1. Austin, they won just 1 game in the last 2 seasons combined. Can they start 2021 1-0? Or will Utah, can they pick up where they left off last season? They were in 2nd place in the Western Conference after 5 weeks when the season was called to a halt. They had the momentum. The Warriors are hoping that 2021 picks right back up where they were in 2020. Baska on to Whitting. Looking out wide, Te'o cuts in, runs over one. Te'o takes Campbell with him.
That's the patented Te'o bump off right there.
Van Vuren unable to get away from Don Bailey. Oh, the low pass at the shoelaces, and Wilson couldn't pick it up off the shoe tops.
That's the tough part if you're actually going to go ahead and reverse play, right? So you had Mike and Te'o right there on the ball. They went left, and they come back here. Here's Te'o. He steps back inside, finds a little bit of half gap from the defensive heat coming from the inside. Great job advancing the ball. The ball goes out left. Great tackle in the midfield, but now they want to go back and reverse play. They were going left. Nope, coming back right. Everybody's got to get set up and launch their attack again. It's hard to kind of reset and come back at it.
Final 20 minutes coming up after this. Utah leads Austin 22-14 as we take our final hydration break.
Take my hand, don't let go. Look in my eyes and in my soul. Hold me close, hold me near. Please let go of all your fear. I'm not going anywhere.
Final 20 minutes, Utah with a 22-14 lead over Austin as we head back down to check in with Noxie.
All right, kid, time for the fan of the game. There's no doubt here it's got to be Don from Elgin all game long. Don's been yelling what?
Go, boys, let's go, AG!
Go, we got the scrum, and Don, what do you say?
Push, boys, let's go!
Congratulations, fan of the game. Here's the AG shirt. Wear that burnt orange proudly, Don, and let's keep it going, Don.
Go, D's! Go, AG!
You gotta love Don, kid. You just gotta love this guy.
Let's go!
Thanks, Knox. Colin, you know Don is a real fan because Jen gave him the shirt. He didn't take his eyes off the field.
No, he is absolutely dialed in, and the AGs are looking fired up after getting that penalty from the scrum. They know this is their opportunity. They have got to find a way to get in Utah's end and get some points on the board. Maybe a kick will do it. Te'o's back, and he catches it, calls the mark. What a play by the Eagle, Michael Te'o.
Mikey Te'o, it looks like Mac Mason was going to find space. He got to it, and if you are inside your own 22, you can call the mark, which is exactly what Te'o does here.
Look at this laser of a ball. Most other people would not have been in the right position. Te'o, expert in the back of reading the fly half, wherever's in that kicking position, just reads the kick, catches it, calls the mark, and sends it back into AG territory. That's why you have a man like that at 15. So he's there, he catches the kick, he makes the right decision, reads the game well, and can put it back to the other end. Well done with the Eagle, Mikey Te'o.
Long Beach native, spent the last years with the Legion in San Diego, and what an addition he is to the Warriors.
Stop. 18, gold. Take a step off the line, please. Thank you. Time on.
Moving Patty Ryan off the line, and back to Mikey Te'o. You and I have said it, he's an X factor. He's the kind of guy that when he gets the ball in his hands, hold your breath because anything can happen.
Turnover ball at the line out. Utah's got it in Austin's territory, and they're looking to rumble.
Yes.
Ugakoto had it there, the Fijian.
That's a collapsed ball brought in by Utah. Collapse.
Scrum will be to Austin after the collapse maul.
Backwards.
At this set piece, Austin has got to find a way to get their mojo going on attack. They need some sort of set piece play or some moment to break this defensive line and get their momentum on their front foot. Once they break the line, they get a little bit of penetration. Utah's going to have to go ahead and back up. Their momentum's going to be going backwards, and that's how you get your mojo going on this attack platform. They got to find somebody who's going to break this line and get that ball away quickly and start hitting these corners.
Big scrum for the AGs. They need to win this. Start getting that ball down the pitch. Oh, and the power of Utah knocks them right back.
That is impressive from the Warriors.
They have brought in a reconfigured front line, including Alex Tucci, another OG for Utah, his 4th year with the Warriors, but it doesn't matter who is in the forward pack for the Warriors. Tucci is fired up, and rightfully so.
Tucci, the barbarian, he absolutely wants it. That's the engine room right there going to work, and that's why these set pieces are so important. The turnover there at the line, the kick down there, a line out a few meters out. The Warriors are looking like they're going to go ahead and get more points on the board. AGs need to go ahead and huddle up and make some big tackles now to keep them out of the try zone.
8-point game, 65th minute. A try and a conversion would go a long way toward a Warriors victory on the road in week 1.
Maul!
Taken by Jensen. Maul formed by Utah. Trying to get across.
Away, tackler, away!
Bugakoto. Van Buren with the 5, the try for Utah. Yuri Van Buren, the 8-man. And what a job from the Warriors. They capitalize on the Austin mistake and they turn it into a try.
Van Buren is an absolute anvil. He's a wrecking ball. You've seen him in the midfield running the ball. He carries the rock like an absolute animal. Inside here, when it's guts and glory, and it's just me against you getting over the line. Look at this guy's power. The reach, his legs are already set up, and he just dives right in there. He gets his pistons pumping. The presence of mind to get it, his body turned and over the line. Amazing try, started from the dominance of the scrum, winning the line out, getting the ball with the engine room and getting over the line. That is a great try. Credit to the forward pack. They did the hard yards and got another try for the Warriors.
Unable to complete the conversion, pushed it wide to the left. Van Buren, he's the size of a lock at 6'5", 265 pounds. He moves like a back. The former South African U20 man, 2nd year there with Utah. And his countrymen asking for a tune there. A little high five, and what a job from Utah. We wondered who would have more left in the tank. And Colin, you get to that 65-minute mark, and it's all about fitness level. Utah not slowing down, but still time for Austin, but they need the ball.
That was the question. Who's going to maintain the physicality for 80 minutes? And big turnover for the AGs. This is exactly what they needed. They need to get points on the board now.
Alba out to Aquina. Bailey, nowhere to go. Tucci there immediately.
Advantage side entry.
Side entry from the Utah Warriors. Advantage being played for the AGs. They get a free one.
Hugh Roach back to Alba, trying to find space to squirt through. Bailey. Jensen with the tackle.
Wait!
McGee.
Big hits coming in from the Warriors, but looks like they were offsides.
Back here.
Trying to go with the quick tap and go was Alba, a bit too quick.
Side entry.
Offside and the side entry, so Austin will send it to touch.
What a massive moment for the AGs. Getting that turnover off the kickoff, that's exactly what they needed. The response here is a try. That's where they're going to the corner. They got the set piece. They need to do exactly what they did last time. Get this ball down and do exactly what Utah did to them and get this ball over the line.
Inside.
Austin trailing by 13 in the 68th minute. They need a try. They need it quickly. Ryan, a few words for Roach.
And here it is. Nice ball, well taken, and the push is on.
All forms around the Chavis. Roach knocked backward. Look at the power from Utah.
Stay.
AG's maintaining their shape. The fight is on. The engine room is working. The legs are pumping. The AGs are pushing forward.
Now Austin, Roach with it. Advantage for Austin. Roach, can he get across? And Austin with the penalty try. A huge turn for Austin. It has been a heavyweight knockdown, drag-out fight here in the second half.
Oh, this is the battle of the forward packs like you've never seen it before. Incredible resiliency from the Austin Gilgronis. Taking the ball off the top, getting the shove on, getting pushed back and responding, maintaining their shape. Take a look at this forward unit. And actually, we got some backs coming in there getting their shove on as well.
Hugh Roach, Mooneyham there. The penalty try to Austin, and all of a sudden, it is a 6-point game.
Oh man, we've missed this game. This is absolutely amazing for the first hit out, the opening day of the MLR 2021 season. Rugby is back in America, and it's fantastic.
The atmosphere electric at Bold Stadium, fans on their feet, and this one shaping up to come down to the final minute. Campbell.
Don't change your line.
Oh, the low ball, but it went backwards.
No. He's. Nothing in that one. Easy.
See what Motrandri has to say. So it will, and initially I thought that it went backwards.
Up here, guys. Knock on for a scrum.
Oh, that is a huge mistake.
Mac Mason couldn't hold on to it, and then knock on for the scrum right in front of the post. Take another look.
Just when the AGs get the 7 points, they needed to go ahead and maintain this ball, get a good pass, clear your lines, and relieve the pressure. That bad ball, they're in trouble. And now Utah Warriors have a scrum down right outside their end. Unfortunate for the AGs, but now they have to go ahead and link up and make some tackles. And this moment here in the scrum, Utah's been dominant. They're going to try to do it again.
This could do it for Dub Nation if they can come away with the scrum and a try here. Austin had the momentum. But what a penalty, a huge killer.
Set! Keep it up! Keep it up!
Big moment for both squads.
Advantage.
Advantage for Utah. Te'o, but able to get away from Mason. Huge tackle from Austin. Baska brought back by Abdelmonem. Movement.
Wait.
Wilson there. McClellan, and we will go back to the original penalty. Baska looking for the tap and go.
I know. Time's off, guys.
That's the yellow card.
Captain, stop.
Can you get a yellow?
All right. Great first half scrums. You're starting to have good scrums. Your tight head has come on, very unstable, and he's collapsing it, going in on an angle. I need him to push straight to get the reward. Thank you.
Good download from the referee, the front row, when they engage in that scrum. If they're coming in an angle, they're not shoving straight, and it brings down the entire front. So when they talk about engaging and driving straight, it's getting your shoulders down and getting straight into that engagement. Any kind of angle, it's going to go ahead and bring that thing down just like that is. It's a penalty. The Warriors have it. They're slowing it down here.
Hagen Schulte, the fly half, asking for the tee in the 71st minute. If he can put this one through, it would make it a 9-point Warriors lead.
Okay, hold on. Hold. Penalty on the 5, you're on the goal line. Penalties on the 5, you're on the goal line.
Austin trying to gain a few meters there. Motrandri replies to that.
No harm in trying.
Schulte right down the middle. 3 more for the Warriors, and now 30-21, Utah leads Austin.
AGs need to go ahead and push the tempo here. They can't wait very long. Time's running, the clock is running. They need to go ahead and get this ball back. Find a way to add the of pressure here and get the ball back in their hands, get some points on the board.
Hit that, DeWalt.
Wait.
Utah's done a good job starving Austin of possession in this second half.
Not a great kick from Baska, straight up.
Whippy tried to bat it back. Really, the only poor kick we've seen tonight from Baska.
Yeah, Baska's going to want that one back. He should go ahead and pump this thing all the way downfield, but now the AGs have a great line-out and attacking platform within the Warrior territory. Again, this is exactly what they needed.
Jerome White, one of the new front row additions for Austin, the Louisville, Kentucky native, wearing 17. Abdelmonam, Torre Alba, Mason, Campbell.
Away!
Right at Fisher. Quickly out.
No, he's wrapped up.
Thomas Tuaval with the tackle. One of the replacements. Rod Waters.
Away!
A lot of new faces on the pitch for both sides.
Big hits from the Warriors. The defensive line is holding firm. AGs need to find a way to penetrate the defense.
Mason. Back to Kurt Morath, the Tongan international. Tons of experience from Morath there, the 22, 3 World Cups for Tonga.
AG's just going back. The Warriors are launching off the line and making big hits and making them stick.
Sheamus right at Tucci, 2 large men colliding at high speed.
It's available.
But you're exactly right, Colin. The AGs were inside right outside the 22 and now back at midfield.
You have to come back to the mark, please.
Player didn't roll away.
17 red.
We'll head back down and check in with our man Jim Knox.
I tell you what, kid, all game long fans have been in their seats, standing up and down, momentum trying to get to the AGs, and you guys come in from San Marcos, and I tell you, the first time here at the stadium, what are your thoughts?
Oh, we're loving it, man. We're having a great time. AG!
Now, next Sunday is singles night. Singles night. Leslie, you're going to be here next week.
3 red.
First time here tonight. What are your thoughts?
I think this is amazing, and I look forward even more so to singles night.
Singles night. Your best pickup line you ever heard. What would it be, Leslie?
Do you have an extra heart? Because mine's been stolen.
I gotcha. All right, let's root on the AGs right now, guys. Let's go. Let's get them in. Let's get a try.
And that's a big steal by the Warriors. The AGs needed to go ahead and take that down, and the Warriors get the ball back right when the Gilgronis needed to maintain possession.
Inside.
Utah has been so good in the set piece tonight, both in the scrum and the lineout. Austin has to move quickly. Mason over the top.
And that is a great weighted kick right in the open spot to the left side.
Logan Tago gambling there. I think he could have gotten to it. 23-year-old from American Samoa, but he elected to let that one go into touch.
Wait!
And again, the AGs need to go ahead and push the tempo here. Get to the line, get set, force Utah to go ahead and get this ball in. They do not have time to waste. They need a steal.
And right now, with a 9-point lead, Utah happy to play the clock. They are very happy to waste as much time as possible.
AGs need to get to the line and have their jumpers set and contest that thing. Basket with a kick up. Great box kick.
Waters, nice take. Able to get away from Tago. Waters, unable to get by Tuaval.
Back! No.
Outside, a bit of space. Mooneyham cuts in. Baska there, along with Te'ao. Austin still, Torre Alba to Roach.
Oh, here we go, AGs.
Torre Alba to Aquina. Aquina met by Bailey. Wilson there. Mason, Don Bailey, right to Waters. And
what a hit by Baska.
Michael Baska getting it done on the defensive end.
No!
Michael Duvall.
Advantage.
Quick pickup, tries to sneak through. Torre Alba.
Advantage being played to the AGs. They have a free one here.
Waters into Duvall. Trying to get by Khalifi. Big old Khalifi keeps him on his feet.
Hands and feet. Hands and feet.
Abdelmonam already has 1 try. Can he make it 2?
Yeah, you you got it. You have penalty.
Oh, the big man going to work, and he got over.
Cross and down, the try for the AGs. Patty Ryan dots it down. AGs aren't done just yet.
The big man, Patty Ryan, must have had his bowl of chunky soup for the game. The big guy got over the line and dotted it down right when his team needed him. The powerhouse, Patty. 6'1" prop at 265.
Thank you.
In the engine room, getting it done. Well done, big man. Get another look at this one. AGs needed something to happen, needed to happen quickly.
Former Newcastle Falcon and London Welshman, USA Eagle Ryan getting things done himself. Abdul Monum unable to get through. Now the conversion up and through for two by Mac Mason, and it is a 2-point game with just over 2 minutes remaining.
Take another look at this thing here. Getting the ball in, Patty going ahead, keeping his legs pumping and getting over the line. He's a big man.
Substitution.
Couple Utah Warriors around him, couldn't bring him down early enough.
1, 2.
Look at the power in that guy.
Yeah, make him, please.
Who's your favorite hero? All right.
Came out of that Munster Academy, known for his scrummaging, and that time it's the carrying for Patty Ryan and the AGs.
High kick by the Warriors, and well taken by the AGs. They need to get this thing down to the other side of the field, maintain possession.
Inside. Stop in front.
Or
stop.
change fields and put it on the foot.
For Utah, did not make any mistakes. No penalty. Oh, tried to bat it back in. It went over the head. That time of Mooneyham.
That was almost an incredible gift for the NorCal native, Mooneyham. That ball took a great bounce for the AGs. Bounced back to him. Unlucky not to pick that thing up. But here's another chance, set piece play, to go ahead and get your line out jumper up and contest this thing to get a steal. 2 points of difference, a minute and a half left. This is it.
Let's go! We're wasting time.
Utah trying to take every precious second off the clock.
Maul!
Good take, the maul forms for the Warriors.
Good.
Just over a minute remaining.
On the 15.
Austin needs possession.
Use it! Good.
Utah needs support there. They're going to have runners, no single runners for the Utah team. Support needs to be there. They're going to keep this thing tight.
Tucci.
Yep, good ruck, good ruck.
Jensen, Fortune, all there.
No, wait! Use it!
Oh,
there's a knock on.
Khalifi bobbles it forward. No call from Chaudhry. Austin has it.
Scrum advantage.
The advantage to Austin. Now the AGs. Less than a minute left.
20 right offside.
Rubber through. Basca able to get on top of it. Back to the scrum knock on, and what a end we are in store for.
This is the shape at the end of the game that you can't manufacture this. This is the 80th minute where you have to maintain your shape, maintain possession, have all your teammates together and support it.
Scrum advantage knock on.
This is game management 101, keeping it tight, making a good pass, getting their ball to deck. Utah giving the AGs another gift here at the end of the game to go ahead and have a victory on home soil in the first match of this 2021 season. What a barn burner.
James Maki, Mike Gieselman, both on for Utah.
Rochi, come with me, man.
Yes.
Where's that boy?
Last time they met, it was a 2020 tie. It will not be a draw this evening.
Short.
Who will start 2021 1-0 in Major League Rugby?
They're complaining about a man being down.
Cole Davis coming back on.
They can put a front row on, yes.
They're complaining about a man being down, so is that a legal substitution?
No, it is not. I need 14 to come back.
Okay.
14! Speaking with our fourth official, and they will clarify that Cole Davis has to come back to the sideline.
Okay. They make a substitution then? Okay, and is there an injury?
Is there an injury? Yes, there is.
So then they can make a substitution? No, back on.
Mo Chaudhry. Referees very rarely get their just due. He goes over, he confers with the fourth official, sees that there was an injury. Cole Davis allowed to stay on the pitch. Well done, sir.
This has been a forward battle this entire game. How fitting that it is right here, this scrum. Utah's been dominant at moments. The AGs have battled back.
Tommy, help me look.
BMT, big match temperament.
Set! Wait! Steady! Steady! Steady!
AGs win it.
McGee to a foul there.
Get onside!
Corey Alba quickly. Jerome White met by Tucci. Tucci with it. Austin gives it away. Now back to the AGs. Somehow Austin regains possession.
Scrum advantage.
Scrum advantage to Austin.
No. We have a scrum here. Stop. Do your job.
Yes, sir. We got 20.
When I come back for a knock on, scrum.
How much time is that, sir? It's 80-30.
We've got the rest. Thank you. We've got to play here.
Mike Mateo happy to point out the clock.
Wow.
Over the 80-minute mark.
He was well away. He tripped over him. That's what I saw. We're going to play with a scrum.
One more chance for the home team.
Let's hear it.
Corey Alba has the boot.
Nice and
13
square,
of
nice
14
and
in goal kicking last year. Will he get an opportunity for a drop goal? Murat, Tongan International.
Set! Wait! Wait!
Will Austin have the opportunity?
Wait! Use it! Use it now!
Bailey fins off one. Bailey.
Great defense from Basca off the back of the scrum.
Move 9. 9 red, move.
Not rolling away. Austin still with life.
Captain. Shot called. 9 red, not moving. Wrong side.
Basca not rolling away.
Oh, what a call.
And the tee comes out.
Here
this
we
is
go.
the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Mac Mason, the 25-year-old from Cairns, Australia, the former Waratahs man.
They call him the leg. Let's see if he's got it.
Can he win the game for Austin? Or will Utah head back to the Beehive State 1-0?
The approach.
Short and to the side. The final whistle gives the Warriors the win. Utah 30, Austin 28. Colin, what a start to the 2021 Major League Rugby season.
What an incredible match by these both sides. I mean, inspired performances from the first hit out of the 2021 Major League Rugby season. I mean, it had it all. Line breaks, yellow cards, kicks, corner tries. An absolute phenomenal match by both sides, and the vice captain over there, Mikey Te'o, had an amazing performance, as we knew he would, and he's got to be elated with his team performance and building on this towards the rest of the season.
After over a year off, Major League Rugby is back, and what a start. Utah takes the victory on the road in week 1, 30-28 over Austin.
93.7 KLBJ rocks Austin. Start your weekdays with Dudley and Bob with Matt, 6 to 10 in the morning. Pure rock, pure Austin. While you're rocking on the job with L.A. Lloyd and Beto. And drive home with Coyote. Hosted by Matt Bearden and friends with comedy and music. If it rocks, it's on 93.7 KLBJ.
I got really short of breath and I could just barely move my legs. My only chance to survive would be a heart transplant.
I am so grateful for the care that they not only offered to my husband, but the care that they gave to me. They guided me, they directed me, they explained everything to me. They made me feel as though I was a member of the team.
Visit ascension.org/seatonheart.
Hi, my name is Mike Sheehan, General Manager of AG Rugby, and I'm thrilled and excited, along with everyone at the AG Rugby organization, to be working with AMF, the Austin Music Foundation, this season.
Austin Music Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission is to strengthen, connect, and advance the local music industry and community.
Sports and music for years have been synonymous and worked well as partnerships, and we hope that you come out and take a look at some of the bands that will represent AMF all season long at our matches.
What an incredible start to the 2021 Major League Rugby season, a match that had everything, and ultimately it is Utah that comes away with the victory on the road, 30-28. Utah starts the season 1-0 as we head back to check in with Jim Knox.
All right, thanks, Kit Bailey, the captain. I tell you what, Utah, AG Rugby, you guys came all the way down to the bitter end. How physical was it out there tonight?
Oh, very physical. I know the boys are going to be feeling it after this. You know, it really went down to the 80th minute there, and the boys are, going to be saw a lot of ice packs going to be handed out in the locker room.
Yeah, there's no quitting either team. I mean, they came down to, we got the ice bath going on for Bailey here. No quitting every team. It came down to a game tying field goal or game-winning field goal. You were down underneath. Did it look like it had a shot?
Yeah, look, it happened last year as well. Game went down to the 80th minute. Same thing again here. Austin, a very clinical side. Full credit to them. They did a really good job tonight. It was a great game.
What was it that was the difference tonight for you guys?
I think we just brought the tempo, brought the intent, and we came to play tonight.
Definitely came to play. What an excellent first half. Start of the season. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the time. Well, I tell you what, let's bring it. Come on in here. Appreciate it. Good job. Good job. How you doing? Came down to the last thing, a field goal try for the win. What was going through your mind?
We fought to the last whistle to give ourselves a chance. We trust Mac to give it a go on there. It's a 50-meter kick. We shouldn't put ourselves in that position. We didn't front up from the start. That's something we got to work on, but we fought to the very end, just gave it our all.
It seemed like no quit on AAG tonight. There's no way. I mean, you guys battled back. We're down, battled back, down, battled back, and then it came down to almost a game-winning field goal right there on the spot. But you did have some moments in the game where you came out a little slow. You take that away, and this would have been a good win.
Yeah, we just need to be ready minute one. If we're ready minute one, we'll start to blow teams off the park. We let them get the front foot from the start and never really got it back. We clawed back. We gave loads of effort to get back into the game and to give ourselves a chance for the win, but we didn't get it done. So next week's going to be a different performance. We'll be out of the gate straight away.
Next week we're looking forward to it. A great night at Bold Stadium. How about the fans?
The fans were awesome. The atmosphere was great. Next one, we'll get it done for you boys. Just keep coming back. We love you guys, and we'll make this a fortress. We'll make Bold Stadium a fortress for the fans to come in.
Well said. AG captain, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Great game, great game. Kit?
Thanks, Noxie. What a start to the season. Colin, a game that really and truly had everything.
Yeah, this game was absolutely phenomenal. Talking about the beginning of the game, running the attack pattern, quick play, physicality, all those things were in this matchup. Shame that the AGs didn't get this win, but honestly, both teams played out of their skin, and they're going to have a great season ahead of them. A lot of things to work on. It was the first hit out for both teams. They're going to go back, look at the film review, make the adjustments, go ahead and kind of hit out the next match and improve upon their game, but absolutely amazing performance by both squads.
What a start to the season. Utah at Austin. They come away with the victory 30-28. An absolutely fantastic showing for both teams. For our entire crew, for my partner Colin Hawley and Jim Knox, I'm Kit McConigo. Major League Rugby is back in the U.S., and we are looking forward to a fantastic season. One last time, the final from Austin, Utah over Austin, 30-28.